Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie again. And yeah, we're wearing the same clothes. We shoot the same video on the same day.
That's how we do things.
The Bourne Supremacy is what's up next. I'm Jay and this is Mike. And like I said, this is Bourne Week, so we're going to be doing all the Bourne. So, Bourne Supremacy.
It's directed by Paul Greengrass, who also directed Bourne Ultimatum.
You know you got to be a director if your name's Greengrass.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
He directed The Bourne Ultimatum and Green Zone and a movie called United 93. It's written again by Tony Gilroy, who's written all the movies in the series and is directing Legacy that's getting ready to come out, as we already said. And this one, it's of course, they're all based off the Robert Ludlum books, which I haven't read. Have you read?
Robert Ludlum?
Ludlum.
I read them all the time.
Greengrass Ludlum.
I read them all the time. I like Robert Dr. Seuss.
It's got Matt Damon in it again, of course. It's got Frank Potente in it again. It's got Carl Urban, who's going to be Judge Dredd. And,
I like Carl Urban.
Yeah, he's going to be Judge Dredd.
I know.
And it's got Joan Allen in this for the first time, who's she was the wife in Face Off.
Pam?
Yeah.
The girl that plays Pam is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. The Bourne Supremacy. So, as we said at the end of the Bourne Identity, he kind of resolved everything. Everything's over. And then, what happens? He gets friggin' set up.
Yep.
And they kill his woman. And this sniper comes, this assassin, to take him out. And he's been set up by, he believes, the CIA. And he goes on the run to find out what the hell is going on. I thought, you cleared me.
I thought we were cool, man.
Oh, what's up, man? I thought you were like, okay, but
yeah.
you were not. We were like this, and now we're like this. He's trying to figure out why he was framed and why his woman's dead.
And not only that, but now he's on revenge.
Yeah, they should have left him alone.
That's always Taylor in the car right before it happens. He was like, I told him what would happen if I didn't leave me alone.
Where's the band? You said the band would be here. So yeah, you know what? This movie to me, it is a supreme pizza with every topping of Bourne you want.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's way better than the first for me.
I don't think it's way better than the first, but I think it was awesome. It's a close one for me.
What I like the best about this movie and Bourne Supremacy is the fight scenes were a little bit longer, which I liked. And I love how the fight scenes always play out in all these movies. They're cool as hell. But it's also, I like that they showcased Matt Damon's ability as Jason Bourne to get to whoever he wants, no matter how powerful that person is. He can get to you whenever and wherever he wants.
Yeah, and in the first one he was kind of like, I don't know who I am, and this one he's like, I'm done. Yeah, I thought this movie had a better look, and the action sequences were even a little bit better than the other one. Like the scene where he confronts the guy who killed Brad Cooper in the first one.
Yeah.
And that guy was awesome. I want to see him in more stuff. Remember the one he had him tied to the thing?
Oh yeah.
That guy was really good, man. I enjoyed him. I wish he was in it more. But that scene was awesome. The movie starts off with a bang, man. That first scene where he's trying to escape Judge Dredd. Yeah, when he's trying to escape.
I am the law.
But that whole scene is awesome, and then it picks up, and you're like, oh, he's pissed off. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I really like Carl Urban a lot.
I do too. And the only thing I didn't like about this movie though is the stuff going on back at Treadstone, like with Brian Cox and all that stuff going on. It wasn't as interesting as it was to me in the first one. It kind of seemed it was a little bit more jumbled up to me. And there's just a whole lot more stuff going on back at the CIA, and I didn't enjoy that stuff as much this time. Lanley's good. She's fine.
I just liked that the actors themselves all the actors I think performed way better in this than they did in the first one. I mean, the first one was great and they did a good job, but this one I just think they took it to another level. I just think that everything that everybody played their parts perfectly is what I'm saying.
It's kind of like there was a precedent now. They knew what to do.
Yeah.
But the thing one more thing I did like about this one better than the other one, it's less dated. The first one, even though it was like in 2002, it felt kind of 90s-ish, like the clothes he was wearing and stuff. This one was like a lot cleaner, a lot better shot. But some of the editing in this one I didn't like as much. Like I said, I hate to go back to this again, but when they're back at the CIA, like there's one scene where he makes Julie Stiles get on the tram, and it was like Enemy of the State all of a sudden. They had like 18 people in the room like, she's going on the tram, she's on the tram, she's on the tram, she's on the tram. I think she's on the tram. Like it was just like, okay, we get it. It's frenetic. We know what's going on. It's just like in the beginning when those guys are doing that robbery and they shoot those people or whatever. They're like, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know. What's going on?
I didn't also agree. Like he was mean as shit to Julia Stiles. It's like
he was.
I was like, dude, she's in 10 Things I Hate About You. I mean, how much? And he's like, tell me what you know. And I'm like, is that what you do to your mother?
What about the car chase?
Like blonde people? What?
The car chase scene is a lot of people's favorite in this one. Like it's really long.
Yeah, that was actually too long.
Yeah, I think so too. Like everybody liked that one. I liked the one in the first one. Yeah, it was just a little bit too long. Like I would find myself like veering off like in the middle of an action scene. Like, oh shit, I better pay attention to what's going on.
How much fuel does it have? It was just going forever.
I don't know, man. But
they were still cool scenes though, like when he was shooting out across traffic and barely missing them. And that's another thing. Like that taxi is like a freaking tank.
Oh, dude.
I was like, how the hell? It got hit like 80 times and it was still going. I was like, I want a car just like that.
Not just that, but I think you'd be done after that first hit. Like, he gets hit hitting the side, like I think you'd be done.
But that whole scene kind of like, because it got hit so many times and it kept going, it kind of reminded me of the Blues Brothers with all the cars that just keep piling up.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, it was like bumper cars. Like no matter what, he would keep going.
Yeah, and that's another thing I liked about the first one. This one's a little bit more unrealistic, and not just. But I do love how he just in the beginning he uses his passport and he just goes in that room because he wants them to find him.
He was looking at
and
the
that
camera.
guy dude goes out to turn out his gun. He's like, it's fucking done.
I know.
It's done,
It's
son.
like, he's a high priority, and the guy was like, okay. And he was, boom, it's like, no.
Yeah, but I did miss Chris Cooper in this one. Like, he was so good in the first one. I kind of sucked that he's gone.
Yeah.
But
What's your rating?
my rating for this one, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I enjoyed it a lot. Not quite as much as the original, but it did have, it was better than the original in some aspects, but the original was better in some other aspects. So I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm gonna give it a 9.0. I really like this movie a lot. Like to me, the Bourne Supremacy is what Jason Bourne is all about. Like I think that was the character and the way they shot it and the way they showcased him was what they were trying to go for in the first one. They were able to do this more and expand him as a character more. And I liked all the actors better in this one. I thought they all did a better job. And I liked some of the guys that were kind of like the gray area in the first one that come out and be bad guys in this one. Like they do a really good job as a bad guy. And Matt Damon, like I said, Jason Bourne is like all about it, dude. I don't know. There's only a few things I didn't like. I especially didn't like the whole point where Pam Landy is like telling him his real name. I think that was stupid. He's like, just so you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
And there's some stuff we'll get into when we get into the next review, but it seemed at the end of this movie like they wrapped it up. It seemed like it was done.
It was over, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get into that when we talk about the ultimatum.
Okay, so 9.0 for me, 8.5 for you.
Yep.
I would definitely say for me, it's the Supreme Pizza of Bourne.
What about you guys? What do you think? Do you like this one better than the original? Or you like the original better than this one? Which one's your take on these two movies? Let us know.
And you got to do this when you tell us. Send a video in doing this. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm Jay, and this is Michael. We'll see you next time.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.